training for the 1972 Olympic team. I didn't run track until I was 25 years old. I was in Okinawa playing football, and the track coach wanted me to run track against the Japanese that was training for the 1964 Olympic team in Tokyo. And that was in 1960. And I spent my last year there. I played football, and the coach wanted me to run track against the Japanese guys. And I said, I don't know anything about track. He said, go get some shoes and equipment, and I'll take you down to Nargo. And watch the Japanese. Whatever the Japanese do, you do. And I said, okay. So I went down there and dug 2 holes in the ground. I didn't know what start march was. The gun went off and said, oh hell, I better go now. And I caught him about 50 meters down the track, and that was my first track meet in my life. I ran 11 200 meters on grass. After football season, they had a track team. And you got running against in the service against the Air Force, Navy, Marine, Coast Guard, and Seabees. And I was the Pacific champion. So I got to go to Tokyo, Yokohama. When I got to Yokohama, Japan, I saw the construction that was going on about the Olympics, and I said, I'm coming back to the Olympics. I had no idea anything about making the Olympic team or how to run track. So I came back, and but I had schools like UCLA, Southern Cal, Fresno State wanted me to get out of the Army and run track because I ran 9, 5, and 100 on grass, and they couldn't believe that. So I didn't go. I had a wife and a baby, and I said, how am I going to go to school, take care of my family? And I said, I re-enlisted. Went on First Airborne Division. Had to get that $55. I needed that money. Then I got sent to Korea. I was stationed in Korea playing football, and the Army track team was looking for runners to train for the Olympics in 1964. So I made the Olympic team. Went back, would brag, 2 hours a day to train, went to training camp. Next thing I know, I was number 2 in the world in 100 meters. Not bragging, I was just damn good. It wasn't laugh. But anyway, I was very fortunate to be able to do that because the school I went to wasn't even a school. I was raised in Dalton, Georgia, because my parents are from the upper center of the world. And moved to Atlanta, and school in Dalton was nice because it was segregated schools. But things that really brought me to the military was a movie I saw called To Hell and Back with Audie Murphy. You got to look at that movie. He was a decorated guy with my height, my stature. I wanted to be just like Audie Murphy. So when I joined the Army, I joined the Marine Corps. They had a Marine program for 15-year-olds, but when I turned 17, that's when I joined the Army. And from there, there's a lot of stuff, black history, segregation, discrimination, which was all heavy during that time in the South and in this country, which still is. But I'm here for Black history. And some of the things I went through as a black man in this country was horrific. The schools I went to in Atlanta, DeKalb County, they finally built us a school. The first school was a little rock building with maybe 10 classrooms with 2 grades in a room. 8 miles from the school, they get taxis, they didn't give us a bus to even go to school. And they finally built us a school in Limley Park, which was a long building, concrete floors, no running water, no toilet, had what you call an outhouse, no pot belly stove in the corner, 10 desks in the room, and a great teachers. We had great teachers. These teachers were really something else. They taught us about black history. We got all the hand-me-down books from schools. We got all the football equipment. It was unbelievable, the worst. You had to pick out a pair of shoes, and then you had to put maybe cardboard in the bottom of them to go, the food's gonna get cold. I don't have much time. Let me finish. I can go on, but just let me make it short. But some of the things I've gone through being black in America, which it bothers me because some things that I saw, like troop trains, the Second World War, with the white troops in the front, black troops on the back, and between the trains were all the equipment, weapons and stuff. And I went home and asked my mother one day, I said, why you got blacks and whites different, and they fight the same war? Why? It's always my word is why. Why? Because bullets don't have no color. In Vietnam, a bullet didn't go to a black eye shoot. They go to the white eye shoot. You went away, the bullet got you. Okay. In Vietnam, we were